guys, it's Kara from iStampin.com. Thanks for joining me today. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I wanted to show you my new purse that I just recently purchased, along with the insert, the organizer that I purchased to go along with this handbag. And the reason that I wanted to do this video is I searched high and low on YouTube, the internet, and couldn't find any information about this particular brand, or I don't want to say particular brand, but just this particular purse. There isn't a whole lot of information out there along with the organizer that I chose. So I thought that I would put a video, create a video and show you the handbag that I purchased along with the insert, and just to have some information out there on the web in case someone is like me and is looking at this particular handbag and has some questions. All right, so I've got my notes, so I'm going to tell you all the specifics about the purse, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch up the setup and then do an overhead shot so that you can see the inside and how I have things in my purse. All right, so this is the handbag that I just recently purchased. It's the Henri Bendel West 57th East-West Tote, and I chose black, and it's a really pretty Saffiano leather. And the hardware's in gold, so it has the traditional Henri Bendel grommets, the little tag right here, and here's the back side. And then it does say Henri Bendel right there, and then New York. And the nice thing about this tote is that it does have a zipper. I hope to have one day one of the Louis Vuitton Neverfulls. I love watching all of the videos on it, but I have to say it's, the only thing that kind of holds me back is that it doesn't have a zipper. I definitely love zippers. I do have totes, but I use them more for like going to the beach and things like that. But as a purse, I really do like the zipper. So, if you aren't familiar with Henri Bendel, the company's been around since like the 1800s, and it's kind of funny because I was familiar with Henri Bendel back when I was in middle school and high school, and for some reason after I went off to college and got married and moved away from Dallas, I just kind of forgot about the brand, and then just within the last couple of years I was reintroduced to Henri Bendel, and I've just had a lot of fun. I've gotten some jewelry, some other accessories that you'll see that are inside my purse. So I'm going to switch up the angle and I will show you the dimensions of the purse and what all you can fit into it. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, so here is the purse from up above, and I apologize that my my tabletop tripod legs are showing. I couldn't. If I zoom in too much, then you won't see it. So I apologize. Hopefully that's not too distracting. But again, so this is the tote, and as you can see, I can get a little bit more detail. You can see the Saffiano leather. And let me give you some dimensions, because I know that I needed this when I was shopping for the insert. So the dimensions that are on the website, or what they have, is that it's 19.5 inches long, the height is 11 inches, and then the depth is 6.25 inches. And then the handle drop is 8 inches. So it fits very nicely on the shoulder. It gives you enough room, and it's actually very comfortable. I've only had this handbag for less than a week, and I've just recently started carrying it. So the straps are still a little stiff. So I really can't say that if they're going to soften up a whole bunch, but I'm sure they're going to soften up a bit because it is a leather. I don't know. I know there's a lot of videos online with luxury goods and, of course, luxury handbags. Henri Bendel definitely is not in that category, but I would say it's along the line of, your Coach, your Michael Kors, that price range. If you do subscribe to Henri Bendel, your email address, and you put in your birthday, you do get a 20% off coupon during your birthday month, which is how I purchased this handbag. But Henri Bendel's really good about always having sales. So I think this purse is actually on sale right now at 20% off, which is what I purchased it for. But just the construction, you know, I'm not a purse aficionado by any means, but, you know, I do know what I like, what looks good. I do look at details, but the stitching is very nice. The zipper is very nice. It's very easy to open, especially with one hand. And the one thing that I really do like about this is that the zipper has this little snap. So, you know, as you can see, the zipper extends outside of the handbag, but it has this nice little snap feature where you can kind of tuck it in and it doesn't flop around. Like my Michael Kors Selma handbag, it doesn't have that feature, and I would always just tuck it in. So that's a nice little detail. All right, so on the inside, you can see my purse organizer. I'm going to take this out, and I'm going to show this to you in just a minute. But on the inside, you can see it's very spacious. It has the signature chocolate brown satin lining with the HB monogram. You have two pockets right here, which are perfect for your cell phone, and then just a little catch-all pocket, you know, if you want to put mints or gum or, you know, something that you grab on a regular basis. And then on this side, you have a nice little pocket with a zipper, so if you need to put some personal information in there that you don't want people to be able to see, you know, you can put that there. And then it has the signature Henri Bendel bow right there. So the inside measurements, because I did needed the inside measurements when I went to purchase my organizer. The inside, from what I measured, you know, I don't know if each handbag is the same, so what I recommend is, you know, you measuring your own handbag. But the measurements that I have were from the length was, the inside was 13 inches, and then the depth right here was, I actually measured between 6.5 and 6 3/4. So it was kind of hard. I had the measuring tape in there, but so as you can see, it's a little bit wider than on the bottom. So because on the website it's saying that it's 6 1/4, and my inside is definitely bigger than that. And then let's see here, and then of course the height was 11. So on the inside I had that same measurement. So like I said, it's a really great tote. It fits a lot of stuff. It definitely is along the same line as a Louis Vuitton Neverfull. So if you are looking at those and just can't quite afford one of those just yet, this is, you know, something that maybe you should give a look at. All right, so I'm going to put this off to the side, or actually, yeah, I'll put this off to the side. I'll bring it back in just a minute. And then this is the purse organizer that I went with. I'll put it on, let you see it. This is from an Etsy shop by the name of DivideAndConquer. And she has just fabulous reviews, so I felt really confident getting this handbag, or this organizer. Now, like I said, nobody had it for the Henri Bendel tote, so I kind of went on blind faith, but I communicated with the owner. Her name is Connie, and she was fabulous. I emailed her, and she emailed me within, you know, a couple of hours, so the communication was absolutely fabulous. So if you've seen her Etsy shop and have been just hesitant to purchase anything from her shop, I highly recommend it. Now, this is the purse organizer that does fill the Louis Vuitton Neverfull. When you're on her website, you'll see that a lot of her organizers are made for a variety of Louis Vuitton purses, you know, the Neverfull, and I think the MM and GM size, and then a lot of the Speedies, but then also Hermes. So, you know, that's a really nice thing, especially if you are in the luxury, you know, if you do have the luxury handbags. She definitely has purse organizers that are going to specifically fit your purse. Now, I had touched base with her because I was unsure of which organizer to get. I had originally was questioning if I should get the Hermes Garden Party purse organizer that fits the 36 cm because it was 13 inches long, and then this is the Neverfull, so this is 12 by 6 by 6. And she actually recommends, and she's got very explicit instructions on her website, is to go an inch smaller than what's the inside of your handbag. So I went ahead and went with the Neverfull. This is in the natural color. This is a very nice weight, heavy linen, or not woven fabric. It's not linen, it's a cotton based, and it has a plastic wipe down base. And I did this as a ready to order ship. You know, if you do have Louis Vuittons that have the specific color linings, she does have organizers that do complement the inside of your bag. Obviously, with mine being chocolate brown, she does recommend not going with a dark color just because it's harder to see. So I went with the natural, and I've been really pleased with it. So with the ready to ship, you just have very few options, but really the options that were available were what I wanted. So it has two rings for water bottles. I probably would just use one. So let me put one in here so that you can see what it looks like. So if I had, and then I can just slip my wallet right here and just kind of move things around. So as you can see, it will definitely hold it. And then let me bring my purse back in. And it just fits really nicely in here. And oh my gosh, you know, if you have a tote bag and don't have one of these, you know, your purse is just like an endless pit. It's so hard to find everything. So this thing is going to be a huge lifesaver for me. And it has very easy handle grips. So if you have multiple purses that are in this style, instead of having an organizer for each individual purse, you know, you can just have one, just grab the handles, take it out, and move it into your other purse. I did think I thought I would go ahead and tell you the items that are in my purse, because I know a lot of people like to do the what's in my bag. So my things aren't exciting at all. But since I'm doing this video, I thought I would go ahead and do that just to show you some neat things that I've purchased from women that have recommended things. So the first thing that I have is, and I saw this video that her YouTube channel now is Pretty Neat Living. She did this years ago, and actually I thought it was kind of crazy when I first saw this, but I have to say this thing has been the best thing ever. So she calls it her walking pharmacy, and Target, this is the Orla Kiely Beauty Organizer. So when you open it up, it's got mesh kind of floating pocket, this pocket right here, and then these little pockets here. I was just in Target, and they don't make this design anymore, or at least it's not online, and I didn't see it in the store. So I've seen them on eBay, and you know, they're kind of expensive. So I feel really fortunate that I have this. I was looking for, you know, something a little bit different, because I've had this pattern for a couple of years. But anyway, so I guess I'm stuck with this. So but this has just been so handy. I can't tell you how many times I've needed my scissors, band-aids, you know, everything that I have in here. It's been a godsend. Let's see. So this is my Coach wallet. I got this a couple of years ago. I downsized just to something small, just a little bifold wallet. And Coach doesn't make this style anymore. This is considered one of their small wallets. But when I was online trying to research all the products to be able to link them below on the video notes, I noticed that they all have like a flap. So you have a flap and then you open it up. So, but I really like this where it's just, you know, it's all one piece and there's not an extra piece of material. So I've really enjoyed this Coach wallet. Let's see. So this is an Hermes mini bolide travel case, I think is what they call it. I was fortunate to be able to accompany my husband on a rewards trip to Paris. Gosh, I think it's been 4 years ago now coming up. It was our second time to go to Paris, but this trip was absolutely fabulous. We were so spoiled, and one of the days we went to the flagship Hermes store right there in Paris, just right around the corner from where we were staying at the Le Bristol Hotel, and each couple was given some money to spend in there. Now, this doesn't, what we got doesn't go very far in Hermes, and there would be no way I would ever spend this much money on this makeup case. But I purchased a scarf because I wanted it for one of my outfits that I was wearing in Paris, and so I had just a few $100s left, and I was like looking high and low for something, and I found this, and actually I'm really happy with it. It's very dirty. I've contacted Hermes, and I can, there's not a local store around where I live. I think the closest one is in Miami, but I can send it off for them to clean it. But it has the signature orange lining, and I just, keep some lipstick and makeup in there. But it's very high quality. I love this. Like I said, I'm very fortunate and will always treasure this makeup case. Let's see here. When I purchased my handbag, I went ahead and got the Nolita key pouch from Henri Bendel. So I just have my key, my card. It's the keyless entry, and it starts, so that's really nice. And then I just keep I think that's my library card in there. So it's just a really neat pouch. It matches, the leather's a little bit different. It's pebble, but it matches with the black and the gold hardware. And I just like it that if I just, I can just slip a credit card, my driver's license in there. If I just need, if I'm just running out or I don't need to take the whole purse, I can just grab this. So I really like that it's big enough for other things other than your keys. And then this is let's see, what is this? Oh, this is the West 57th Mind Your Business card case. So I purchased this a couple years ago just to keep all of my gift cards and loyalty cards that you get. And I have got hair and everything. They don't make this particular style anymore. This is in the rose gold and the Saffiano leather. They still have the exact style, but it's just in a different color. So you can find this. This is very stiff, but very nice. I like this a lot. And then let's see. So I've got a nice little phone, a little pocket for my iPhone. These two items, because of the purse and the my insert, I just didn't want to put my pens in there because I didn't want them to, the ballpoint pen to get dirty or anything or to mark it up. So I was on Pretty Shiny Sparkly, Christina's blog, her YouTube channel, I guess about a week or two ago, and she showed this pencil case by Leatherology, and I just thought, how cute is that, and what a perfect size. So I went ahead and bought this. Let me see, what color is this? They call this Lake Blue, and it's a really nice pebbled leather with a matching zipper, and then the leather zipper pull, so it's very nice. And then at the same time, because if you spend $50 you get free shipping, so of course I got to spend $50, is this card case. So this is what I hold my business cards in, because never fails, I think I have them in my wallet, then I don't, and somebody's asking for a business card of mine, so and then I never have one, so this is just perfect. So I just tuck that into one of the envelopes, and then that just lays there. And then the last thing that I have is just one of these little toddy gear, what do they call these? pocket toddy. So this is just a little microfiber cloth that is perfect for cleaning your iPhone. If you've never seen toddy gear before, I recommend going on that website. And this is perfect for like any type of gift, you know, for somebody who has everything or just likes little gadgety things. This is a really fun website. They have these phone wedges that I got, not this past Christmas, but the Christmas before last, as stocking stuffers for my husband and daughter for their iPhones. And they're just the really coolest little things. So they've got some really neat little gifts, especially if you're always, you know, if you struggle with someone who, you know, buys everything that they need and you're just struggling for finding gifts. And then, so there's still enough room, like if I want to put my iPad behind here or a book, there's still plenty of room. So I really hope this video helps. Like I said, when I was looking, you know, researching this handbag, I didn't see anything out there. And I know that Henri Bendel, there definitely is a following. So I hope that this video helps. If it does, give it a thumbs up, comment below, let me know what you think. And, you know, if you are a crafter, like stamping, making handmade cards or any kind of party decor, subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's what I'm known for, is making weekly cards and crafts and things like that. But I thought that this would just be helpful, and just thought this would be helpful. So hopefully, if you have been looking at this, this makes you decide one way or another. All right, guys, have a fabulous Sunday, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.